Can you give me some examples of how you're consistent?
Sir, I'm consistently not going to gym, consistently sleeping for 12 hours, consistently not taking shower. What more do you want, sir?
I meant examples of positive traits where you're consistent, not negative traits.
Sir, these are positive traits. Because I'm not taking shower, I'm saving water. Because I am sleeping 12 hours, it's very good for my body. And because I'm not going to gym, other people who are coming in the gym are able to successfully do the exercise. Because when I go to the gym, I sleep on the bench press.
This all sounds like just an excuse for your inconsistency.
Sir, this is all a question of perception. You think I'm different and I think the world is different.
Let me guess, you're gonna say some quote by your father now? Because that's one of the only things you've been consistent at so far.
Sir, please don't go at my father. Do I ask you about what your father and mother say about you? No. Because if I ask them, they have a lot of negative traits to talk about you.
Can you?
Pretty interesting video, huh? Hello, I'm Yuling. Welcome to my project speech. Sometimes something others see as negative is not necessarily harmful if viewed differently. So how you look at things affects your emotions, your thoughts, and even your outlook, which is the root cause of many people's psycho problems. And that's what I'm calling for, the organization of mental support groups for both students and working adults. So that maybe your big problem is just a small problem to someone else. Break the silence. Let's hear together. My project idea is to create a mental health support group aimed at both USM students and working adults in our city. Participants will be encouraged to share their personal experiences and traumas, such as those stemming from families, toxic relationships, academic stress, or professional burnout. The group will be a space where people can speak openly about how they cope with emotional struggles and seek support when they need it. For example, working adults might offer practical advice to students facing challenges they've already been through. At the same time, students are more familiar with mental health terms. They might help working adults recognize symptoms like depression or anxiety and feel less ashamed about getting help, since some of them believe that asking for emotional support is a sign of weakness. Alright, let's get real for a sec. Mental health challenges are more common than we think, yet many suffer in silence. The World Health Organization reports that depression, anxiety, and behavioral disorders are leading causes of illness among teenagers. Tragically, suicide ranks as the third leading cause of death for those aged 15 to 29. Among working adults, 15% faced a mental disorder in 2019. Globally, depression and anxiety cost 12 billion workdays and 1 trillion in productivity annually. Despite these alarming numbers, bias keeps people quiet. Society often expects us to stay strong or hide our struggles, viewing help seeking as weakness. I've seen USM students push through exam stress, pretending all is well, and working adults mask burnout behind a brave face. This silence only deepens the pain. We must acknowledge these struggles to start healing. Mental health support groups provide a safe space for USM students and working adults to share struggles without judgment. As the vision notes, illness is a profoundly social experience, prompting patients to seek interaction with others to discuss their condition, treatment, or emotions. Support groups offer a low cost, often free, and effective platform for mutual help, fostering empathy, shared experiences, and social learning. These interactions create a group narrative that strengthens social identity, significantly enhancing patients' psychological and physical well being. For example, a student might worry about exams, and a worker shares tips on staying calm from their job experience. Meanwhile, a worker stressed about deadlines could learn from a student's time managed app suggestion. Sharing stories creates bonds, eases emotions, and helps everyone heal. Besides helping patients, these support groups also empower the volunteers who lead them. Volunteers gain important skills like listening carefully, guiding conversationally, and showing kindness. These skills are useful not only in the group but also in everyday life and future careers. More importantly, both volunteers and members feel a stronger connection to their community. They realize they are not alone, and this sense of belonging can improve their mental health. When people come together to support each other, it creates a kinder and stronger society. This is what we hope to build through our group, where everyone feels valued, heard, and cared for. To sum up, mental health challenges affect many of us, whether we are students or working adults. These struggles often stay hidden because of fear and bias, but their silence only makes things harder. Mental health support groups create a safe place to share, learn, and heal together. They benefit not just the participants, but also the volunteers who lead them, building stronger skills and stronger communities. By coming together, we break down walls of bias and loneliness, opening the door to better mental health for everyone. Now it's time to break the silence and start healing together. Follow our social media pages to stay updated and join our next support group section. Whether you want to listen, share your story, or simply support others, you are warmly welcome. And if you feel ready to take a bigger step, consider signing up as a volunteer group moderator. Together, we can make mental health visible, understood, and supported in our community. These are the references I used in this presentation. Thanks for listening.